Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rachakadash. The bonus to the apostles and elders, a great most honorable well, and shalom to the elect. Okay, I'm going to get straight into it. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up." Okay, and if you've been watching the news, in fact, let's type in Russia. Okay, and then go to news. Russians flee to border after military call-up. Putin's nuclear threat. Okay, 100% mobilization. Day one of Russia's drive to build its army. So pretty much, man, the alarm, the bells of war are ringing. Now, we know, according to prophecy, okay, that there's a major prophecy that's shortly going to soon come to pass, okay, which is the mark of the beast prophecy, the MOTB, in Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 16th verse on down, okay? And when that comes to pass, that's when everything's going to move quick. You're going to, is the culmination of World War III that we're waiting for, okay, will happen after the prophecy of the MOTB, okay? But until then, these things aren't done overnight. There's a prophecy. There's prophecies of what? That it says, for example, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Meaning what? They're getting mustered, okay? These different countries are mustering their standing armies. China's, for example, you got China. They've got a huge standing army, okay? Russia are now mustering more army troops, okay? Because this is all leading up to the culmination of World War III. All right, where there's missiles are going to be shot. Okay, so these nations that before, they didn't have this missile technology. Okay, that's why it says, "Let the weak say I'm strong." Verse 10. Let's read it. "Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong." So you've got nations that were so-called considered weak. Well, they've got nuclear technology now. Okay. To use an example, all right. So let's type it in Google. Let's type it in which countries have nuclear weapons, right? And you can see there, for example, that you got India there, Pakistan are there. Okay. So at one point you had nations that were weak. Okay, nations that were looked down upon. India was in the British Empire. Okay. Now they've got these weapons, so there's an equalizer going on, okay? And these missiles that are being stockpiled are ultimately, according to prophecy, okay, are going to be shot over there to the land of America. All right, but right now, what's happening is we're proclaiming this, what we've been proclaiming, that World War III is in the scriptures and it's going to shortly come to pass. And in fact, there's a scripture, I believe that's in Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. It says, "The second woe is past," referring to what? World War II. "And behold, the third woe cometh quickly." Now, this third woe, okay, right, you're going to have America's own allies even shooting at it, okay? Because America in prophecy is known as what? The whore, okay? And the 10 horns meaning what? You had the EU nations. Okay, now this is Revelation 17 and 16. It says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." Meaning they're going to shoot their missiles over there to the land of America, man. Even the so-called allies. Okay, and it's funny because even you had the new Prime Minister, Liz Truss, she went over there to America. And she wanted them to drop the whole special relation thing because she said she found it demeaning. Okay. So these different nations, man, something's going to happen where they're going to shoot their missiles over there into the land of America. And really, every time you see different things happen in the relationship between America and Europe in the news, you can see it clearer and clearer as it approaches the day. Okay, and that prophecy is going to come to pass. Now, here's another prophecy regarding what? The Russians. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. And it says, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it." And what's that referring to there? The Medes referring to there is the Russians. Okay? "Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children." Okay? And what, hey, you got them silos. Okay, what comes out of the bows? The arrows. Okay? Out of them silos is going to get the nuclear weapons, man, that are going to be shot over there to the land of America. Okay? And, you know, when you got a missile coming, man, that's mass death. Okay? Men, women, children, it don't matter. Old, young. That's part of the destruction that the Lord's bringing, the judgment that Yahweh Bashmi Shai is bringing. Okay? Because it's his arrows, this is missiles, man. Remember, in fact, let me get that. Let me get the prophecy. I believe it's in, I ain't got this one out in a while. Let me search it. Oh, there we go. Isaiah 54, verse 16. "Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy." So this technology was given by Yahweh Shmuel Shai for ultimately, okay, for them to destroy themselves, man. Satan be divided against Satan. How shall his kingdom stand? It's all part of prophecy. And those missiles will be shot. So right now you're getting what? You're getting the, the battle cries of war. Okay, you're getting musterings, you're getting technology, you're getting hypersonic missiles being spoken over there in China. Okay, you're getting more and more tension, you're getting sanctions, which economic wars lead to actual wars. All right. So it's just a matter of time before these prophecies come to pass. But like I said at the start of the video, and it's a key point to know, okay, because people get too excited, which there's nothing wrong with getting excited, because we're excited to see these prophecies pass. But you have to do it in according to order, okay? The scriptures say, "Wait not, my love, till he please." All right? The MOTB prophecy in Revelation 13 and 16 must come to pass before those missiles are shot, man. All right? Now, this is Isaiah, back in Isaiah 13, verse 19. It says, "And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms," talking about what? America. Okay, the great place that everyone looks up to and fornicates with. Okay, is in bed with, business with. "The beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah." Okay, and spiritually, America is known as Sodom. That's in Revelation. Okay. And you got all kinds of, and what was Sodom known for, man? All manner of vile acts, sin. Okay? The very word sodomy itself, man. So, spiritually, that's America. Okay? When you look at America, you had the LGBTQ community come out from there. Okay, you had the flaming fish. Men sleeping with men. Okay, all those movements, Stonewall, that all came from America. Okay, legalizing same-sex marriage. It says, so what's gonna happen? The Lord's gonna have Russia, who's gonna be one of the main players, which you're gonna have other countries too, China, European nations, as we read, different allies of Russia, the BRICS nations, whatever. But Russia's gonna be one of the main countries that are gonna shoot their missiles over there, man. "And it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation." And that's how we know it's not talking about the ancient Babylon. Okay, this is talking about America. "Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there." And why? Because it's going to become a desert land. All right? Once that fire dies down, because it's going to become like a lake of fire. Okay? Once that thermonuclear destruction, that fire dies down, and that smoke of its torment dies down, it's going to be what? A desert land. There's going to be none of these buildings, these high-rise buildings that America, New York and all that's going to be known for. That's all going to be flattened, man. "Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there." Okay, and we know business, man. "Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there." All right? Now you go around America, you know, you can get all different types of food. You can go to like one of those stands and get takeaway food, okay? But hey, that's all going to be done away with, man. All right. Hey, and we're coming into the time of war. Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, talks about what? There's a time for everything under the heaven, man. There's a time, and there's a time for war. That's one of the things that are listed. Okay. And right now, the Lord's put the hooks back in Russia's jaws, man. That's Ezekiel the 38th chapter, and we'll read that and we'll close out on that. Okay. Just wanted to get straight to the point. This is and that's why you got to know these prophecies, man. You know, you got to understand the time we're in. That's how you measure it. This is Ezekiel 38, verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Okay, so this is the war, man. Okay, Ezekiel 21 and 9, a sword is being sharpened. Okay, what's it being sharpened for? To be used to bring destruction. Right? Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. So Iran's going to be on in it, Libya, Ethiopia, Gomer, which is Turkey. Okay. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Okay. That's why you got alliances, man. That's why Russia was sending defense missile systems over there to Turkey. Okay. So we are heading into World War III, man. And when this prophecy, Revelation 13, which we can see the infrastructure is set up around it, they just need to do something to fully mass release it, man. And you people are ready for it, man. You people in the world, okay? All right, we of the household of faith, we're warned against it. We know what it is, but people out there that are teaching that it's something else, okay, they're teaching that it's not the chip, and they're teaching it something else, whether it be sin or whatever. They're confusing. They're deceiving and confusing the people, man. And if you believe that, they're gonna get caught out there, okay? Because we're in that time. Okay, so with that, man, I'm gonna say, praise to Yahweh Bashmi Shai Bashim Kakadash, and all that was edifying. With that, I'm gonna say Shalom.